Why carry around a regular tote bag when you could make this whimsical patchwork heart-shaped one instead? It even has a pocket on the front and back. We'll start by making the panels that we'll cut our heart pieces out of. For the left-leaning panel, we'll grab our first strip and make a mark a 1/2 inch down from the top. Then we'll grab our next stripe and place it right sides together with the first one, lining the top up with the mark you just made, and then sew down the side. Once that's sewn, we will press that open and then continue this process in the same way with the next strip. Make a mark a 1/2 inch down from the top, add your next stripe, sew down the side, and continue this process until you have sewn together 20 fabric strips. That's one left-leaning panel done. Now we'll sew a right-leaning panel. The process for this is almost exactly the same, except we will make a mark a 1/2 inch from the bottom of our fabric strip instead of the top. Then we'll add our next strip, lining it up with that mark we made, sewing it together, pressing it open, and continuing this process until this panel is made of 20 stripes as well. That's one left-leaning and one right-leaning panel done. We will sew another one of each, and we will have 4 panels total. Next, we'll grab our pattern pieces and place them onto the panel. You can cut one heart piece and one pocket piece out of each panel. To cut the other side of the heart, make sure you flip the template over so that it's a mirror image of the other side. Now we have 4 pocket pieces and 4 heart pieces, so I'll line them up in the way that I like and then sew them together to make the complete pieces. Next, it's time to start adding our batting and lining. For the large heart panels, we'll start with our batting and place the lining piece right side up on top of it, and then the heart panel right side down on top of that. Then make some marks for where you're going to leave an opening and sew all the way around the edge of the heart, starting and stopping with a back stitch. Next, we'll trim off all that excess batting and backing around the heart. I am using a pinking shears to help the seams lie flat, but you could also just use a scissors to snip into the seam allowance all the way around. Use that hole that you left to turn your heart right side out, and then grab a chopstick or something else pokey and poke it in there and really push out all of those seams around the edge. Then grab your iron and just press all of those seams to lock them in place. We'll also tuck in the seam allowance at that hole that we left for turning and press that in place as well. Once both of these heart pieces are right side out, we can add some top stitching 1/8 of an inch away from the edge all the way around. You can also add some quilting if desired. The pockets will look more like your regular quilt sandwich with our lining right side down, our batting on top, and then the heart piece on top of that. Then just quilt these as desired. I went with some straight lines. Next, just trim off all that excess batting and backing, and then we'll be finishing the top edge of this pocket with some binding. We'll prep our binding strips by pressing them in half, wrong sides together. Then we will clip these binding strips onto the back side of our pockets with the fold opening up towards the top raw edge of the pocket. Then take that to your sewing machine and stitch it in place using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Once that's sewn in place, we'll use our iron to press our binding strip over to the front side and then baste it in place using your desired method. Finish up this binding by top stitching 1/8 of an inch away from the edge and then clip off those excess tails. Now that our heart panels and our pockets are done, we can layer one pocket on top of each heart panel and then baste it in place along the edge with about 1/8 of an inch seam allowance. Next, it's time to make our handles. These can be made with 2 width of fabric strips, but if you'd like to use a fat quarter, cut 4 strips and sew them in pairs along the short edge. Then we'll be pressing our handle into a double fold, first by pressing it in half, and then pressing each long edge in towards the center, and then pressing that whole piece in half again. Once those are pressed and ready, it's time to attach them to our bag panels. To finish these handles, we'll start by pinning one in place to one side of the bag. It's super important at this step to make sure the handle is not twisted. Then along the edge that is still open from our double fold, we'll stitch all the way up the bag, all the way around the handle and down the other side. On the side that has the fold, we just need to stitch up the bag. The outside panels of our bag are totally done, and the only thing left to finish is the bottom. We'll start by grabbing our pairs of bottom pieces and sewing them together along the short edge. Next, layer these right sides together and pin in place. Then make some marks for your opening and stitch all the way around the edge, starting and stopping with a back stitch. Once that's done, we will snip off the corners and turn this right side out, poking out those corners with the chopstick. Lock those seams in place with a press from your iron and fold in the seam allowance for the opening. Finish this up with a top stitch 1/8 of an inch away from the edge all the way around. Pick which side of this bottom piece you want to be the outside of your bag and make sure that is right sides together with the heart panel. Then with that center seam as your guide, you can line that up with the bottom point of the heart and then clip the bottom panel up the sides of the bag. Take this to your sewing machine and sew 1/4 inch away from the edge all the way around that bottom panel. We'll repeat that process to attach the other side of our bag. Make sure you put this panel right sides together with the other one. Once that's attached, the last thing you need to do is trim off those little excess tails of the handles and then turn your gorgeous finished bag right side out. This heart-shaped bag is such a fun way to add a little bit of whimsy to what would normally be your regular catch-all everyday tote bag.